Hello and welcome. In this video, I am going to show you how to solve and graph problems with inequality and absolute value. So we have a problem here, 8 minus absolute value of x plus 3 is less than or equal to 6. So here, first thing we have to do is get rid of the 8 from the left-hand side. So we subtract 8 from both sides to do that. Minus 8 here and minus 8 from right hand side. So 8 minus 8 is 0, and we bring down the term here. What we have with sign? Minus absolute value of x plus 3 is less than or equal to negative 2. Next, we want to get rid of this minus sign, so we can divide both sides by negative 1. Remember, when we are dividing or multiplying inequality by a negative sign, then the direction of inequality switches to the opposite. Okay, now we get absolute value of x plus 3 more than or equal to positive 2, because this negative and negative makes it positive 2. Now we can split it into two equations. First one will be x plus 3 more than or equal to 2, and the other one we can write x plus 3. So we can write x plus 3 less than or equal to negative 2. Now to solve it, we can subtract 3 from both sides. Then it is x is more than or equal to negative 1. Here if we subtract 3 from both sides, this one will be x is less than or equal to negative 5. So this is the solution. So it says complete the solution set. So x is less than or equal to negative 5, or x is more than or equal to negative 1. Now if we look at the options where it is x is less than or equal to negative 5, so this is here negative 3, and this is negative 4, this is negative 5. So negative 5 is included, so less than or equal to negative 5 in this direction, and the other one should be more than or equal to negative 1. And if you look here, this is negative 3, negative 2, this is negative 1. So x value is more than or equal to negative 1. So this bracket shows that negative 1 is also included, and it should go to your right. So this one is the right answer. C is the right answer. Okay, now let's see another question. In this question, we see almost the same like the other one. Here we have to get rid of the 4 first and come up with two equations as removing the absolute value and solve. First, we subtract 4 from both sides. When we subtract 4 from both sides, then we are left with 2x minus 1 under the absolute value and is more than, so 11 minus 4 is 7. So we can split this equation into 2 and write 2x minus 1 is more than 7, and we can write another equation, 2x minus 1 is less than negative 7. Now to solve it, we have to move this one to the other side. So add 1 here to get rid of this 1, and here also. So after adding 1, we get 2x is more than 8, And if you divide by 2 both sides, then we should get x is more than 4. From here we get x is more than 4. Exactly the same way we can solve this equation. So we add 1 on both sides. After adding on both sides, we get 2x is less than -6. So this one is coming here, right here. Now divide by 2 both sides. Then we'll get x is less than -3. So these are my solutions. X is more than 4 or x is less than -3. So we have to write it in interval notation. More than 4, meaning it can come from infinity. And if we look at the solution set, x is more than 4, that means 4 to infinity, and x is less than 3, meaning x value can be any number less than 3. So it will be -infinity to 3. So the first one will be -infinity to -3. And as you can see, it is less than, so the 3 is not included in the solution set. So that will be a parenthesis. Then union, x value can be more than 4. So it starts at 4, but 4 is not included. So it can be any number more than 4, but not exactly 4. So 4 to infinity. So it can be any number more than 4. So 4 to infinity. So now let's look at the graph, which one looks like that. So -infinity to -3, but it has a third bracket, meaning 3 is included in the solution. So that is not. For B, it's coming from -3 to -infinity. That's right. And this one is from 4 to infinity. So for this problem, we have got the solution set -infinity to -3 and 4 to infinity. So if you look at the graph, see that B is the right answer. Thank you for watching.